Hello and welcome back to Grounded. I am the ADHD Hippo and we are on episode 2 of my ongoing Grounded Let's Play. If you happen to miss my last episode, I will put a pip at the top of the screen for you so you can catch up to where we are. In that episode, we managed to break into the Oak Lab and were tasked by our new mustachioed robot friend Burgle to brave the dangers of the Hedge. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing today. We do have a little extra prep work to do before making the trip, like making sure we have enough food and filling our newly crafted canteen. So, I hope you guys don't mind that I'm doing today's intro kind of on the run. I know that people like knowing that we actually go through the effort of doing all these things, but I also know that there's only so many times you guys can watch me pick up a sprig before it gets boring. Hey there, little buddy. You know, I am gonna need some ant parts. Where are you hiding them? I need to work on my parrying. Or I could make myself a bow. If it was good enough for my ancestors, it's good enough for me. And I am a firm believer that the hotbar should be organized in a way that is convenient to the player. So I'm going to move these around so it makes more sense. And the last item that we need to grab before our trip to the hedge is a couple of clovers so we can make sure that we can build a lean-to when we get there. And I want to put a trail marker down so we don't get lost on the way back. We are finally ready for our whirlwind backyard adventure. We are now going to be heading towards the Hedge lab, and of course we are going to have to keep our guard up because there are lots of critters around here that would love to see us dead. Take this plank up here for example. Underneath here are a bunch of spiders. I actually think there's a black widow down there. Yeah, Willow says it.
Smell of decaying flesh.
How do you know what decaying flesh smells like, Willow? What have you seen? And of course the minions of the spider that are down there are coming out to play. But that's alright, we have ourselves a spiky sprig, and they are no match for us. And we are back on our way. I got a little turned around there for a second fighting those spiderlings, but luckily there's a giant yellow exclamation point to lead the way. Oh, there's clay here? I'm gonna have to remember to come back for that when I go back home, because we're gonna need clay for a whole bunch of stuff moving forward. Oh, there's a larva over there. I think we're gonna skirt around him for now. We don't necessarily want to avoid fighting those because we do actually want some pieces from them, but they do have a tendency of ganging up on me, and that we do want to avoid. And we have made it to the Hedge Ascent. At the top of these clippers, we're going to find ourselves a field station. Right there. And right over here, we are going to pitch our tent and make ourselves a roasting spit. So just in case we die, we have a place close by to respawn at. And we are going to cook up this weevil that we found just outside of the hedge. Just want to make sure that we have plenty of food. Even though we find plenty throughout the lab, it could be dangerous to go in there unprepared. And while we wait for our weevil to finish roasting on the spit, we're going to climb up here and we're going to grab this raw science. And the weevil meat should be done. I discovered Hedge Ascent. Pretty sure that was down there, but you know what? Whatever you say, game. We are gonna eat ourselves a snack real quick, and we got plenty of time left in the day, so onward! We are gonna have to step very carefully moving along here because one misstep means certain death, and that is absolutely something that we want to avoid at all costs. Oh, a juice drop? No reason to let it go to waste, I suppose. We have come across the first of many zip lines that are dotted throughout the hedge. There is some raw science that we just passed by, and we have to go this way anyway, so we might as well go down here and pick that up while we head in here. Now I'm going to need to be very careful because I'm pretty sure there's some spiders. Oh no, it's a Ruz T. That's alright, this guy shouldn't be any problem. Boom, 3 hits and he is down. And free science. These chests generally have marble or quartz inside of them, and they usually have a food item or two inside of them as well. But I'm not actually going to take those because they are just going to clog up my inventory. And just behind these doors, we'll find some raw science, some goodies on the table, including a folder. But most importantly, we find this switch, which activates all of the analyzers in all of the discovered field stations in the yard. This sequence isn't as impressive as opening the Oak Lab, so I'm not gonna show it. Then we just go back out amongst the branches of the hedge and keep heading towards the main lab. I think I can make this jump. Yeah, see? No problem. That definitely could have been very dangerous, but I like to live life on the edge. Does that door always move like that? Or does that mean that there's something by it? I know that there's spiderlings in here. Yep, right there. That's right, we're gonna use these guys to practice our parry. Yeah, see? We're doing pretty good already. That's 2. Oh, I guess we've done 3. And the bleed got him. And we have found ourselves another scab. Oh, and I'm definitely taking this juice, because I have a feeling we are definitely gonna need that later. And just outside that door, we find a little mushroom path that leads us right to our second zip line. And here is where we have the entrance to the lair of the brood mother. Of course, we're not going to be doing that right now. We wouldn't even be able to summon her, but we are going to have to do that eventually. Check it out, there's a scab down there. Of course, there are a number of spiderlings guarding it, but I think if we're quick enough, we should be able to grab it, ignoring a couple of bites, and make it away to safety. And just underneath that scab we just found is some raw science, hanging precariously on the edge of this trunk. Then straight on to zipline number 3. Oh, right into the waiting fangs of a spiderling. That's right, we're gonna practice our perfect block and let the bleeding get him, I guess. Quartz, marble, juice, and I'm gonna leave the food because we actually still have enough with us. And like I said, whoa, where the hell did you guys come from? I know you guys have probably been screaming at your screens because of all of the web sacks that I've been passing up, but honestly, I didn't want to get overwhelmed by these spiderlings while I was in the branches of the hedge. It is too easy to fall off. And it looks like this one just gave us some gnat fuzz. Let's see if this one has better luck. Ooh, there's some bombardier parts. As soon as we take care of these little spiderlings, we're gonna go ahead and grab that. And bleeding for the win. We're gonna grab these bombardier parts and see what else that dropped. Some more gnat fuzz. Yay. And our journey continues. And again, we find ourselves going over mushrooms, across narrow twigs, curvy branches, and precarious jumps. No! Oh my god, that scared the ever-loving piss out of me. I thought for sure I was gonna just die right now. Okay, we made it up. That was scary. But as they say, there's no cure for fear like moving forward. So we are gonna attach ourselves here to zipline number 4, and we are going to enter the Hedge lab and immediately try to take it over. But the terminal tells us that we're not allowed to, so we're off to find the password that's scattered around the lab. But before I go too much further, I want to go out here and grab this science. And hopefully make it back without falling. There we go. Oh man, that is really nerve-wracking. But we must continue, and our first step is clearing away all of this web. Hello? Hello? Huh. There's usually spiderlings in this room, and I'm pretty sure there's like one of those Orb Weaver Juniors in here too. More quartz, more marble, nice. And we might as well avail ourselves of the analyzer while we're here. Ooh, the insect axe. That is huge. We're not gonna have the parts for that for quite a while because it needs termite chompers, but it is nice to have, I guess. Oh, that's right, we gotta shoot this berry out of the way, or else it will block us and we will drop down. But I actually don't think I want to go that way just yet, so we're gonna check down here. What the hell did I walk in on here? Got a couple of robots, picking a fight with a couple of spiders. I think it would behoove us to just kind of sit back and let them duke it out. We'll take on the winner. And the robots won. Let's see if we can manage to beat them. And there are quite a few of them. We did manage to take that one out, but these three have me pretty much cornered. And I'm pretty, ow. Oh wait, no, don't do that, that doesn't pause it. We need to kill these guys and then we can heal ourselves. Come on, stamina, die. I really gotta get that timing down. And a bunch of free science. Well, I say free, but I actually almost died doing that. But it's totally worth the price for science. And we got a free spider chunk. And that one actually was free because I didn't have to kill it. Oh, and we got our first mutation, Rascal Rogue. If memory serves, this allows us to steal items when we're using a melee weapon, with a very low probability. Now, in this room, we can pick up a couple of berry chunks that we find littered around, and there is a robot that is heading up the ramp. So we're gonna hurry up and we're gonna grab this science, and I think that's pretty much it for the time being. Oh, he saw me. Prepare yourself for battle, good sir. Somebody should have warned you. Picking a fight with me is the same thing as committing Sudoku. And following the path downward, there is actually a milk molar right over here that we can zipline to. And we'll actually go grab that in just a minute. Oh, there's also a gold milk molar right here. But like with the last one we found, we can't get it till we find a level 2 hammer. Well, I guess the only way to go is up. So we're gonna head up here. And we're gonna break up all these webs as we go along. Ah, what the... Where did you come from? Parry. Thrust. And then through these doors, it's the room of requirement. I know you guys can't see. Hold on.
Just give me a second.
Oh, yeah, that's all sorts of stuff. Dry grass, there's acorn bits and sap. There's marble shards, quartzite. Grab up all of that. Silk rope. What? Where did that... Oh my god, these things again? Where did you even come from? Look at this. He's wall hacking. I can't even hit him. Oh, there we go. There we go. If I get real close to him. Yeah, okay, now I can squish him up. Unbelievable. Anyway, there's a bunch of silk rope up here. And we're definitely going to be taking that along with those marble and quartzite shards. Oh, and there's a milk molar up there. But I don't think that we can get to it from here. I think we have to get to it from above. Back in the berry room, we need to take the zip line. Oh, whoa. Threat detected. I don't see anything. Did that robot see me from like way down there? Is that supposed to do that? We take this zip line about halfway, and then we can just reattach ourselves right here. Into the waiting arms of a Ruz T. But that's alright, these guys are pushovers. 3 hits is all it takes. And we get ourselves a free milk molar. Look at that. Oh, and a piece of the password. And I'm pretty sure I gotta drop down this hole. And this doorway will lead us right back up into the lab. Which led us back into this. Are you kidding me? There is a freaking piece of this password in this room. How did I miss that? Why didn't you guys tell me? Well, we happen to find ourselves in our original room, so we might as well analyze some stuff. Ooh, a dew collector. That is another huge one. And the time has come to take this zip line down to this area with another piece of the password. And I thought an Orb Weaver Jr.? Well, whatever. I know that there's a scab right here that we're going to go ahead and pick up. And then we're going to go grab this password. Then we head through this door, which leads us back to the junction where that gold milk molar was. And I'm pretty sure that the only place left to go is this zip line that's up here in the room of requirement. Whee! Gotta make sure we grab the science. Oh, and there is the last password. At least I'm pretty sure this is the last one. Yes, sir, it is. So now we just have to find our way back to the terminal, and we'll be able to open the door to get our first super chip. We were actually really close to it. And just like that, we open up the door, and we get our first super chip. And we don't want to forget this upgrade so we can duplicate more expensive items. Now we just need to relocate the path that led us down so we can actually get out of here and head home. At the junction with the gold milk molar, and I'm pretty sure our exit is right down here. And indeed it is. Just gotta follow these mushrooms down, make a leap of faith, and I want to make it over to that door. And then it should be a pretty easy walk making it back home. Oh, check it out, a feather fell. I don't have a level 2 axe, so I can't get it. This, however, I will get. Berry leather is something that we are definitely gonna need lots of. Oh yeah, and I said I was gonna pick up some of this clay on the way back. So we're just gonna pick up a couple of these. And that should be enough for right now, because we can always come back to get more when we need it. Oh my god, I was not paying attention. I was just kind of staring off into space there for a second. Really got to be more careful. Oh, I hear a spider. Oh, they're right behind me. I just need to get out from this grass so I don't keep getting caught. I can lure them up here to where it's an open area so I can at least... Oh, I think he got stuck. Idiot. What? How did he even hit me from... Oh, no, 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 no. I am not about to be fighting one of those right now. I need to get out of here. Oh, look, I got Parry Master. Come on. There we go. He shouldn't be able to follow me up here. Actually, I don't think he's following me at all. Oh, that was... wolf spiders are really scary. Okay, the battle music has stopped, so the aggro should have worn off. Now let's just try to head on home and hope that we don't get ambushed again. Oh, and we actually weren't that far away from our base. So we can deposit all of our stuff, can eat a snack real quick, and then it's off to the Oak Lab to turn in our first super chip. I found some random grub sludge on the ground. Don't mind if I do. And we are finally back at the base of the oak tree where I swear to God, every time we walk past here, we get ambushed by that big orb weaver. Oh, and speak of the devil. But you know what? We're not going to run from him this time. This time, we have a spiky sprig, we have Parry Master. We are going to take this orb weaver out. Ow. He just needs one more hit. There we go. Got the bleeding on him. Yeah. We got our first orb weaver dead. This is where the real game begins. Oh. It seems I didn't even have Parry Master on when I was taking out that orb weaver. I am a legend. Oh, we got the wolf spider still camping out right there. We're gonna skirt around him for now. Not because we're scared. You know, we just took out that orb weaver, so, you know, nothing scares me anymore. And right into the Oak Lab. And we find Burgle, and we turn in our super chip. Plug in our super duper upgrade. And we are definitely going to be needing zip lines. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that. And we are actually going to end it right there. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, please leave a like and think about subscribing. Leave a comment saying anything that I missed, anything you want me to do, any suggestions or tips. I am open to just about anything. So thank you all again so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.